पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यम्
पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यम्
वदामि संस्कृतं सदा
वदामि संस्कृतं सदा
ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक्
ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक्
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय
संस्कृतस्य प्रसाराय
नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम्
नैजं सर्वं सद्ददाम्यहम्
संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो
संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन्
संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन्
संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन्
संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन्
आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये
आत्मानमाहुतं मन्ये
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्।
अस्तु इदानीं पश्यामः उद्योगिनं पुरुषसिंहमुपैति लक्ष्मीः वयं चतुर्थ अध्यायस्य पुनस्मरणम् इदानीं कुर्मः उद्योगिनं पुरुषसिंहमुपैति लक्ष्मीः लक्ष्मीः इत्युक्ते महालक्ष्मी महालक्ष्मी इदानीं सम्पूर्ण धनस्य वा अस्माकं भविष्यत्कालविषये वा सा एव अधिपति खलु अतः लक्ष्मीः इत्युक्ते भगवद्गीता अन्तिमश्लोकं वयं स्मर्तुं शक्नुमः एषः वदति सञ्जयः वदति यत्र योगेश्वर कृष्णः यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीः विजयः भूतिः ध्रुवा नीतिः मतिर्मम इति सञ्जयः किं वदति इदानीं पश्यतु सञ्जयः एक एतद् वयं सर्वे जानीमः भगवद्गीता विषये तदापि अहं किञ्चित् वक्तुम् इच्छामि if you just think of Bhagavad Gita there are only 4 people in the entire conversation in Bhagavad Gita जन चतुष्टयमेव तत्र भवन्ति के इत्युक्ते एकः तु धृतराष्ट्रः प्रथमश्लोकम् एकश्लोकमेव तस्य धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे इति सः प्रारम्भं कृत्वा एकश्लोकं वदति धृतराष्ट्र uses only one sloka in the entire Bhagavad Gita. After that, when Dhritarashtra is asking a question, he is asking a question to Sanjaya. Sanjaya was a disciple of Sri Vedavyasa and he was also working in the court of Dhritarashtra. So he used to keep communicating everything to Dhritarashtra. He was like a trustworthy person for Dhritarashtra. Okay. And he was also a charioteer. So you will read a lot of things on his different roles when you read Mahabharata. So Sanjaya was blessed by sage Vedavyasa to communicate all what he sees in the Kurukshetra war because Dhritarashtra could not see. He was challenged, so Sanjaya used to literally see everything as if it was happening, possibly something like a Doordarshan that we can sit anywhere and then watch everything. Sanjaya could see everything and then he narrated all the incidents to Dhritarashtra. So Bhagavad Gita was also narrated by Sanjaya, which means Sanjaya could see everything directly. The Krishna Arjuna Upadesam was actually seen by Sanjaya and he narrated it verbatim. That's why direct quotes are used inside Bhagavad Gita. He has not used his own words. He has used everything as Bhagavan Uvacha, Arjuna Uvacha. So which communicates to us that everything is a direct speech. It is not the way he understood it. He just told it as is. So the entire Bhagavad Gita goes, where Arjuna asks questions, Krishna responds, and finally Sanjaya concludes in 5 slokas. So towards the end of Bhagavad Gita, if you notice the 18th chapter, the last 5 slokas belong to Sanjaya's conclusion. Now, in that, the very last sloka, Sanjaya says, Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, Yatra Pato Danuldaraha, Tatra Shrihi Vijayaha Bhutihi Dhruva Nitihi Matirmama. Matirmama means this is what is my deep conviction. Mama Matihi, that's my conviction. What is my Matihi? Now Sanjaya says, Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha. Krishna is there. Who is Krishna? He is the ultimate god of all possible yogas. Yoga here means that, it's a communion of a lot of things. So, Krishna uses Bhakti Yogam, Jnana Yogam, Karma Yogam, so many different aspects. He is the Lord of all these aspects. So, that kind of the ultimate Lord is there. Yatra, whoever is there. Yatra, Yogeshwaraha Krishna, Samanyaha Krishna na. Yogeshwaraha Krishna asti. Yatra Parthaha. Partha means Arjuna. Arjuna's another name is Partha. Why is he called as Partha? Because he is Kunti's son, right? We know Kunti's name as Kunti, but her maiden name before her marriage, she was called as Pritha. So, because she belonged to, usually in Sanskritam, when you see, people will be known as someone's daughter, someone's mother. So, they will have a lot of names depending on their lineage. So, Pritha was her name because she belonged to that particular kingdom. So, Pritha's son is Partha. So, just by his name, you can know where he comes from. So, Yatra Partho. Now, this Partha, what does he do? In the very first chapter, he says, Gandhivam Samshade Hastat. My, the moment we think of Arjuna, we think of his valor because he is known as, a Bahu Parakramashali. So, he is a person far, way ahead of anyone we can think of. He could even fight against Lord Shiva in Mahabharata, if you see. So that kind of valor, he's known for that. And his Gandhibam is supposed to be one of the, out of the world weapon kind of thing. So as a soldier, his power comes from speaking about his weapon, right? Like even today we say, whichever nation has this particular weapon is supposed to be the strongest country, so on and so forth. Now Arjuna says, I can't believe that my weapon is just slipping out of my hand because I'm now ruled by emotion. The first rule that's required for a warrior is to have a balanced pace when it comes to situations. But here is Arjuna, my weapon is falling off and I can't believe why this is happening to me. But in the final sloka, after Arjuna says that, hey Krishna, all the learnings that you have communicated to me now has given me so much of clarity that my weapon is no more falling from my hand. He says that I will do whatever you order me to do. I'm now ready to go for the war, right? Now, Sanjaya, who is intellectually very, very mature, communicates everything in this final sloka where he says, Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, that kind of Krishna is there. Yatra Pato Danudaraha. Not Yatra Pato he is not leaving out his Danuhu. Danurdaraha. He is there ready to fight along with his Danush in his hand. So this basically communicates we as humans, we should be willing to do our part. In that case, Lord Krishna will be with us. It's not like we give up everything and Lord is going to help us. No, that's not the kind of help we seek from God. We have to do our respective roles. In that case, if Partha is Danuldaraha, then Krishna is Yogeshwaraha. So that is beautifully communicated in the very first part, where the role of us is mentioned and then God will help us. So Jivatma should do his role, Paramatma will do his role. That is communicated in the first part. So Sanjaya says, Yatra Yogeshwaraha Krishnaha, Yatra Pato Danuldaraha. Then what will happen if human effort and God are there at the same place? Tatra Shrihi, Goddess Mahalakshmi will, bless us. Because when God is there, Mahalakshmi is going to be there. She is his wife. She's always residing with him. So she will be there. Tatra Srihi. When Srihi, goddess Mahalakshmi, the entire fortune is there, what will happen? Vijayaha, Bhutihi, Dhrivanitihi. Everything will be there. So when fortune is there, so there is no question of, people not doing the right things. Then justice will prevail there. Dhruvanitihi. Tatra Shrihi Vijayaha. Victory will be there. Everything will be there. Tatra Shrihi Vijayaha Bhutihi Dhruvanitihi Matir Mama. So that is Sanjaya's conviction. Okay. Now coming back to the yukti that we were discussing today, that basically says that where this kind of Sri is there. So this says whoever Purushakaram Upaiti Lakshmihi. So whoever performs his role in the right way, their Sri will be there. So that's why instantly the Sanjaya's quote came to my mind. Sanjaya says the same thing. When Arjuna is ready to fight, then Krishna supports him. Okay, now you are in the right path. You are doing your duty as a soldier. So I'm going to support you. The moment that happens, Tatra Shrihi Vijayaha Bhutihi. So this entire sukti communicates the same thing in essence to us, where it says that Udyoginam Purushakaram Upaiti Lakshmihi. Lakshmihi Purusha Udyoginam Purushasimham Upaiti. So Lakshmi will follow the person who is, industrious, who does not keep delaying things, who is like a lion among people. So for that kind of a person, Lakshmi will support. So Arjuna exhibited these traits. Therefore, Krishna supported and Sri was there everywhere. So this is a beautiful thing with which this entire chapter 4 started for us, right? So because today is recap.
Can you say the shloka again, Guru? The full shloka?
You mean the...
Can you say that shloka completely one?
The Bhagavad Gita shloka, you mean?
Yatra Yogeshwaro Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Once.
Yatra Yogeshwara Krishnaha, Yatra Partho Dhanuldharaha, Tatra Shrir Vijayo Bhutihi, Dhruvanitir Matir Mama.
Thank you. Dhanyavada.
Swagatam. So this is not part of your syllabus. I just took the liberty of explaining this because today was a recap session. I thought all of you will relish this the way I relished it. All right. So going back to our Lat Lakaraha, we learnt Lat Lakaraha Vartamana Kale, which is present tense, we use Lat. Gacchati, Gacchataha, Gacchanti, Gacchasi, Gacchataha, Gachatha, Gacchami, Gacchavaha, Gacchamaha. Now, what will happen is, I told you the other day that we have 8 lakaras, right? 10 lakaras. So in Sanskritam, it is a very, very systematic language. So instead of saying that this word is applicable in this context, that word is not applicable in that context. For example, we say go, but in the past tense, it becomes went. What is the rule for it? It is went. We just have to remember that it is went, right? But in Sanskritam, what happens is, even if the word changes, there is a reason, there is a rule, there is a formula because of which it changes. Okay. So as we progress in Sanskritam, we will be learning a lot about why, how it changes and all that. But till such time, we have to remember these tables which help us to translate from the root into the respective forms. Okay.
Ravina,
Now, yeah, Raj.
the lung lakara that you taught us was only valid for Parasmanepadi Kriya Padam, correct?
We have 2 forms. We have Parasmaipadi and Atmanepadi. Even in lung, in everything we have 2 forms.
But you only taught us so far Parasmanepadi.
I thought we did both, no?
It did? Okay, so the same thing is applicable. The same
The
format.
same
Table covers both, Raj. There is a table which we did. It has
Yeah.
both.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I see it. Okay, I haven't done it. I didn't review that. Okay. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
I see it on page 66. Yes.
Typically, what used to happen is children learned Sanskritam when they were little kids, right? So when they go to their Gurukula, when they are like 4 or 5 years, they start into this education. And like a child's play, like how people learn Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and other rhymes, kids used to by heart these. So when they learn all this, everything gets registered. And as a matter of fact, they used to communicate because it's like, 10 small little tables for this. And similarly, for the noun forms, there is another 8x3 table. They used to by heart it. But now when we are learning it at this point of time, everything seems to be overwhelming. How much can be by heart, right? So what I was thinking is, let's also become like little kids, little babies. So yesterday night, I was just thinking of trying to make a tune for our verb forms. So I came up with a little tune for our first Gachati, Gachataha, Gachanti. So I will just start with that. We will try to do that like a rhyme so that it gets registered in our mind. And possibly going forward, Kalabhagini, of any of you can tune as we come across each of the verb forms. I was requesting Swaminathan ji to do it for our noun form. So let's see. So when we by heart it in the form of a song, it's so much easier for us to recap. So in today's recap session, I thought that would be one of the fun things that we can do in order to by heart this form. All right. Because once you know that, it's all about applying that in the appropriate place, right? So let's go back to our chart. Okay. So here you have lat lakaraha vartamana kalaha gachati gachataha gachanti gachasi gachataha gachata gachami gachavaha gachamaha. So if you notice there, the case endings are very, very important because gum is the dhatu. What we actually do in lat lakara is add ti, taha, anti. Si, taha, ta. Ami, avaha, amaha. Now, when, for example, patati, we want to use, pat is the dhatu. Now, how it gets into these particular verbal forms is pat plus ti becomes patati. Pat plus taha becomes patataha. Pat plus anti becomes patanti. Similarly, pat plus si, patasi. Pat plus taha, patataha. Pat plus ta, patatha. Similarly, here we should remember that is it ami. It is not just me. Then it will become patami, right? But it is patami. So it is ami, avaha, amaha. So these are the actual things we should remember. So the tune that I did was Titaha anti sitahata ami avaha amaha. Okay, so let's just try it once. Kalabhagini, do you want to repeat after me?
Sure. I hope my connection is okay. Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yeah. Vartamane lat
Vartamane lat
sitaha anti
sitaha anti
sitahata
sitahata
ami avaha amaha.
ami avaha amaha
Sitaha anti
sitaha anti
sitahata
sitahata
ami avaha amaha.
ami avaha amaha.
Okay, so let's have some cacophony now. Everybody wants to just unmute. We'll have fun for a minute before you go on mute. Okay. Vartamane lat sitaha anti sitahata ami avaha amaha.
Ami
Excellent. Kalabhagini, you want to lead now?
सीतः अन्ति सीतः थ आमि आवह आमः
Okay, so this way we will try to remember this whole thing of lat vartamana. Prefix it with that so that we will be able to connect which form belongs to which particular table. Okay. Okay, let's do that for gachati now. Gachati, gachatah, gachanti.
Gacchati, gachatah, gachanti.
Gachasi, gachatah, gachatha.
Gacchasi, gachatah, gachatha.
Gachami, gachavah, gachamaha.
Gacchami, gachavah, gachamaha.
Gachati, gachatah, gachanti.
Gacchati, gachatah,
Gachanti.
Gachasi, gachatah, gachatha.
Gacchati, gachatah, gachatha.
Gachami, gachavah, gachamaha.
Gachami, gachavah, gachamaha.
Okay, so we will try to make tunes for these so that it becomes easy for us to remember. Okay. Today we will learn this part. I've also done some kind of a tune for Atmanepadi. So we will go one step at a time and then try to do it. And if any of you want to do it for, the Bhutakala Prayogam, Langlakara, you can attempt it. Anybody, because it's just like a rhyme that we are trying to do. Kalavaini can try, but anybody else who is interested to give it a try. So we will practice it this way so that our class can remember things very easily, because it's supposed to be like a child's play. In fact, the entire Amarakosha, which is like, the vocabulary of all the words in Samskrita Bhasha, used to be remembered by kids who are 8 or 10 years. People used to just by heart it. And they had the entire vocabulary in their hand to use it for the rest of their lives. So because it was set to a tune and everybody could do it.
So, Pravina, then in that Bhutakalaha, the first one would be it, just it, is it?
Yes.
At, or would it be at?
No, we are going to the slides going forward. We'll just do that. Yeah. So my idea is to make this entire learning a lot of fun rather than feeling overwhelmed. So let's add these tunes. Just think about it. Come out with something which is, catches your mind. We all know a lot of rhymes. Just use it to help us get this in place, right? So let's continue our revision. Okay. Exactly. Amaha Sitaha Anti Sitaha
Ami avaha.
Amaha. Great. Okay. Now let's see. Idanim Balakaha Gachati. Idanim means now, right? Idanim Balakaha Gachati. Vartamane lat. Ataha Gachati iti agachati. ह्यः इत्युक्ते किं भवति? बालकः ह्यः अगच्छत्. बालकः ह्यः अगच्छत्. एतद् भूतकालप्रयोगः. भूतकाले भिन्नरूपः भवति, अतः अगच्छत् इति भवति. अत्र पश्यतु, अगच्छत् इति अस्ति. एतस्य नाम लङ्लकारः. भूतकाले लङ्लकारः. अतः अगच्छत्, अगच्छताम्, अगच्छन्, अगच्छः, अगच्छतम्, अगच्छत, अगच्छम्, अगच्छाव,
Last one, Prabhu. Andrew?
अगच्छत् अगच्छताम् अगच्छन् अगच्छः अगच्छतम् अगच्छत अगच्छम् अगच्छाव अगच्छाम। अतः गच्छति स्थाने अगच्छत् इति भवति यदा वयं भूतकाले उपयोगं कुर्मः। अतः लट् लकारः लङ् लकारः इति भवति। वर्तमानकाले लट्, भूतकाले लङ् इति उपयोगः। इदानीं भूतकालप्रयोगं पश्यामः। पठति इति वर्तमानकाले भवति चेत् भूतकाले अपठत् इति भवति। तर्हि लिक् किं भवति?
अलिखत्।
अलिखत्, सरलमेव। बालकः नमति। वाक्यप्रयोगं करोतु। बालकः नमति, भूतकाले किं भवति?
बालकः अनमत्।
बालकः अनमत्, उत्तमम्। अश्वः धावति, किं भवति?
अश्वः अधावत्।
उत्तमं, खण्डितः। क्रीडकः क्रीड, what will it be? भूतकाले किं भवति, वर्तमानकाले किं भवति?
वर्तमानकाले क्रीडति, भूतकाले अक्रीडन्।
अक्रीडत्। बालिका दाव्, बालिका
अधावत्।
बालिका अधावत्। एतादृशं यदि वयं रूपं जानीमः तदा बहु सरलं भवति। केवलं प्रत्येकस्थाने भिन्न पदप्रयोगः करणीयः। अत्र पश्यतु, बालिका सम्भाषणं सम्भाषणं करोति। भूतकाले बालिका सम्भाषणं अकरोत्। बालकः शृणोति, किं भवति? शृणोति
Shrunoti, and that will become ashrunat or ashrunot.
एषः अश्नोत्। एषः पिब,
एषः पिबति, एषः अपिबत्।
खादति, अखादत्। एतादृशं प्रत्येकस्य अपि वयम् एतादृशरूपं दातुं शक्नुमः। अगच्छत्, अगच्छताम्, अगच्छन्, अगच्छः, अगच्छतम्, अगच्छत, अगच्छम्, अगच्छाव, अगच्छाम। यदि वयम् एक ट्यून् दद्मः सरलं भवति। युवकाः धावन्ति, युवकाः अधावन्। पुनः अत्र पश्यामः किं भवति इति। युवकाः बहुवचनप्रयोगम्।
युवकः धावत्,
युवकाः
अधावन्।
अस्तु, इदानीं प्रयत्नं कुर्मः। Can everybody mute? I will ask respective people. So
Can we just see the previous slide for a second, please?
अस्तु, एतदेव खलु
The table. Thank you.
इदानीं सर्वे कृपया म्यूट् कुर्वन्तु। अहं पृच्छामि, सः वक्तुं शक्नोति। लक्ष्मी भगिनी, क्रीड्।
पठ एकवचन, अपठ द्विवचन, अपठता, बहुवचन अपठन्।
क्रीड् प्रयत्नं करोतु।
क्रीड, अक्रीडत्, अक्रीडताम्, अक्रीडन्।
उत्तमम्। इदानीं समानं वर्तमानः चेत् किं भवति?
क्रीडति,
क्रीडतः क्रीडन्ति।
उत्तमम्, अस्तु। सुजाता शंकर भगिनी, दाव् प्रयत्नं करोतु।
Sorry, which one?
दाव् अधः अस्ति
अधावत् अधावताम् अधावन्
प्रथमं वर्तमानकालम् उक्त्वा एतद् वदतु, तदा एव वयं भेदम् अवगन्तुं शक्नुमः।
धावति धावतः धावन्ति अधावत् अधावताम् अधावन्
उत्तमं। रेणु भगिनी, चल
चल, अचलत् अचलताम् अचलन्।
वर्तमानः
लट्लकार चलति चलतः चलति चलता चलन्ति।
चलति चलतः चलन्ति। उत्तमम्। वह, श्रद्धा भगिनी।
वद वद
वह
वह वहति वहत् वहन्ति।
वहतः वहन्ति। अस्तु।
अवहत् अहवहताम् अवहत् अवहन्।
अवहन्। उत्तमं। सुधा भगिनी, वद।
लट्लकार वदति वदतः वदन्ति, लङ्लकार अवदत् अवदताम् अवदन्।
उत्तमं। सुजाता मुन्द्रा भगिनी, रक्ष।
रक्षति रक्षतः रक्षन्ति, लङ्लकारः अरक्षत् अरक्षताम् अरक्षन्।
उत्तमं। सुशी भगिनी, काद्।
लट्लकार खादति खादतः खादन्ति, लङ्लकार अखादत् अखादताम् अखादन्।
उत्तमम्। अस्तु। अतः एतादृशं वयं स्थापयामः चेत् परिवर्तनं सरलं भवति। इदानीं पुस्तके भवतु, शीघ्रातिशीघ्रं वयं मस्तके अपि स्थापयामः। मस्तकं मस्तके अपि स्थापयामः। इदानीम् अहं पठामि। भूतकाले अहम् अपठम् इति भवति। द्वयमपि मकारः एव, अतः सरलमेव। अहं पठामि, अहम् अपठम् इति भवति। इदानीं लिख्, अनु भगिनी।
अहं लिखामि, अहम् अलिखम्।
कला भगिनी, वद।
अहं वदामि, अहम् अवदम्। अवदत् अवद्
अवदं। सम्यक् एव, सम्यक् एव। राजी भगिनी, पा, पिब।
अहं पिबामि, अहम् अपिबम्।
उत्तमं। राज, गम।
अहं गच्छामि, अहम् अगच्छम्।
उत्तमं। लक्ष्मी भगिनी, क्रीड।
अहं क्रीडामि, अहम् अक्रीडम्।
उत्तमं। कविता भगिनी, हस्।
अहं हसामि, अहम् अहसम्।
उत्तमम्। अस्तु, तर्हि सर्वे अवगतवन्तः, अतः सम्यक् एव। एतत् सर्वं वयं पूर्वमेव दृष्टवन्तः। इदानीं पश्यन्तु। अस्तु। बालकः अक्रीडत्, बालकौ अक्रीडताम्, बालकाः अक्रीडन्। अहम् अक्रीडम्, आवाम् अक्रीडाव, वयम् अक्रीडाम इति अस्ति खलु। तादृशं प्रत्येक पदप्रयोगं कृत्वा वयं सम्पूर्णं वक्तुं प्रयत्नं कुर्मः। इदानीं पश्य इति चेत् समानं, बालकः अपश्यत् बालकौ इत्यादि वक्तव्यं भवति। राजी, प्रयत्नं करोति वा?
जनः वा?
न, बालकः। एतत् षड्रूपमपि वदतु।
बालकः अपठत्, बालकौ अपठताम्, बालकाः अपठन्. Aham also? Aham apatam, avam apatava, vayam apatama.
उत्तमम्. जनः पश्य दृश्य धातुः भवति, पश्य इति परिवर्तनं भवति. आशा भगिनी प्रयत्नं करोतु.
जनः
जनः पश्य.
जनः अपश्यत्, जनौ अपश्यताम्, जनाः अपश्यन्त्.
उत्तमम्.
अहं पश्यम्, आवाम् अपश्याव, वयम् अपश्याम.
उत्तमम्. अपश्याव अपश्याम. उत्तमम्. सुशी भगिनी, बालिका लिक्. अनम्यूट करोतु.
बालिका अलिखत्, बालिके, no, correct, बालिके अलिखताम्, बालिकाः अलिखन्, अहम् अलिखम्, आवाम् अलिखाव, वयम् अलिखाम.
इदानीं पश्यतु, किमर्थं बालिके इति अभवत्? किमर्थम् इत्युक्ते आकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग. बालिका शब्द, सीता सीते सीताः, बालिका बालिके बालिकाः. अतः समानं वयं मैपिङ्ग् कर्तुं शक्नुमः. उत्तमम्, उत्तमप्रयत्नः भगिनी. सुशी भगिनी उत्तमम्. इदानीम् अम्बा गच्छ धातु. सुजाता भगिनी, सुजाता मुण्ड्रा भगिनी प्रयत्नं करोतु.
अम्बा गच्छत, अम्बे अगच्छताम्, अम्बाः अगच्छन्.
प्रथमम् अगच्छत् इति भवति. अगच्छत अगच्छत् इति.
अहम् अगच्छम्, आवाम् अगच्छाव, वयम् अगच्छाम.
उत्तमम्. इदानीं हरिणी इति अस्ति. नदी इव भवति. तर्हि परिवर्तनं कथं भवति? नदी, नद्यौ, नद्यः. खलु? सुजाता शङ्कर भगिनी प्रयत्नं करोति वा? सा तिष्ठति इति भवति.
नदी तिष्ठति.
हरिणी एव प्रयत्नं करोतु. नदी इव भवति. हरिणी शब्दः नदी इव भवति.
हरिणी अतिष्ठत्.
आम्. नद्यौ, हरिणौ.
हरिणौ तिष्ठताम्, अतिष्ठताम्, हरिणाः अतिष्ठन्.
उत्तमम्. अहम्
अहम् अतिष्ठम्, आवाम् अतिष्ठाव, वयम् अतिष्ठाम.
उत्तमम्. अस्तु. तर्हि
भगिनी, won't it be हरिण्यः?
हरिणी, हरिण्यौ, हरिण्यः. यस्, हरिण्यः. नदी, नद्यौ, नद्यः. हरिण्यः.
Like we have in Bhaginyah, Grihanyah.
Correct. इदानीम् अत्र पश्यन्तु. सम्पूर्णरूपत्रयमपि अस्ति. अपठत्, अपठताम्, अपठन्, अपठः, अपठतम्, अपठत, अपठम्, अपठाव, अपठाम. सः अपठत्, तौ अपठतां, ते अपठन्, त्वम् अपठः, युवम् अपठतं, यूयम् अपठत, अहम् अपठम्, आवाम् अपठाव, वयम् अपठाम. पठितवान्, पठितवती शिबिरे वयं दृष्टवन्तः. पुनः अन्य पाठे अपि आगच्छति. अतः इतोपि दीर्घतया पश्यामः. आत्मनेपदी रूपं लट् लकारे किम् अभवत्?
प्रवीणा भगिनी एक सन्देहम् अस्ति.
आम्.
Sma, when do we use that? I mean, though it is a little out of this portion, that can also be used.
No, it is not out of portions. It is very much contextual because sma is like a shortcut. Okay. Now I say some statement in the present tense. Aham saha gacchati, I'm saying. But then I remember, oh God, it's past tense. Then there's a shortcut. You just say saha gacchati sma. Then the sentence is assumed to be in past tense. So when people are very confused with all these tables, the easiest way they use is to use a sma in order to say that it is past tense. So that is a simple technique which all of us can use. That is also coming. That will be there in one of our chapters going forward. But when we are learning this table, we will learn this. After that, we will use the shortcut.
I know a little ahead, but I just wanted to.
Yeah, so we will be dealing with that also. It's like an easy method to do the same thing.
Astu Bhagini, dhanyawadaha.
Now for the Atmanepadi also, we have a similar table. Sevate, sevete, sevante, sevase, sevethe, sevadve, seve, sevavahe, sevamahe. So, asevata, asevetam, asevanta, asevataha, asevetam, asevadvam, aseve, asevavahi, asevamahi. So, we did this also in the previous thing. Again, it's all about substituting the right words in the right place. Okay. So, we did this for all these rupas, you remember? So we tried it for Vand. If it is Vandete, what will it be in Atmanepadi? Save becomes Sevate. And then for the Atmanepadi, Asevata.
So
Avandata. Raji?
Avandat.
Avandata.
Avandata.
Avandata. Sudha Bhagini, what will happen to Dayate in Atmanepadi? Sudhabaini, you're muted.
Adayat.
Adayata.
Adayata.
We all are so used to Hindi that the last akshara, we try to cut it, but that is not the rule in Sanskritam. So we have to be a little conscious about it.
Pravina, one doubt in that context. Yesterday when we were studying that shlokam or something, there was this mano ratai, the ratai, and then two dots were there, no? That. So how do you pronounce that? Mano rataihi ya rataihaiya. How do you pronounce it?
If it comes at the end of the sentence, then
end of the sentence.
If it comes in the end of the sentence, then rataihi. Because it will take the sound of the previous alphabet. But if it is in between two words, then it will take the half of the following alphabet.
Yeah, that I know. So mano rataihi. It's not like thai means it's high, not like that.
Taihi. Two dots will become that he, the closest pronunciation to that.
Yeah, so mano rataihi. Okay, got it.
Okay. Now, Dayate, Kala Bhagini.
Muted.
Adayata.
Adayata. Uttamam. Anu Bhagini, Modate.
Amodata.
Uttamam. Renu Bhagini, Kampate.
Akampat.
Akampata.
Akampata. Akampata.
Kavita Bhagini, Ikshate.
Ikshata.
Raj Mahodaya. Rochate.
Rochata.
So, remember the table and then substitute appropriately. That's about it. Okay. Then we learned about Balakaha, Patati, what is a Karta, what is a Kriyapada, and what is a Karmapada. So we introduced the concept of Karmapada, Akarmaka Kriyapadam, and Sakarmaka Kriyapadam. We discussed the context of both that. It is all given in your book, so it is quite clearly explained there. So Karta, Kriya, Sakarmaka, Akarmaka. So for example, Balakaha Hasati.
Pravina Guru, one doubt here in Akarmaka and Sakarmaka.
Yeah.
There is in page 73, sixth one, I think. Saha Upavishati. Is it Akarmaka or Sakarmaka?
Page 73.
It is Akarmaka.
Yeah, it will be a karmak.
Okay, I'm on page 73. Which one are you asking?
Sixth one.
Sixth one.
Upavishati.
Saha
Fifth abhyasa, Pravina Guru. Fifth
Ah.
abhyasa.
Saha upavishati.
Akarmak only.
Yeah. So typically, how you identify which is akarmaka and sakarmaka is by asking the kim question.
Kim question. Yes.
Gachati is an exception for it. But typically, when you ask a kim what, if you get an answer, then it means it is sakarmaka. So if you don't get an answer, it is akarmaka. So let us try this. Balika patati. So
Balika kim patati.
Kim patati.
Kim
So
patati.
the typical question will be kim patati, patam patati.
Pustakam.
So you will get an answer for this. So it becomes a sakarmaka. So
It won't be.
Devaha rakshati.
It won't.
Devaha rakshati. Is it a complete sentence by itself? Or will you ask a kim question?
Kim.
Saha rakshati.
No,
Devaha kim
No.
rakshati.
no.
Devaha
Devaha
janam
Rakshati is a full sentence, I feel. Doesn't need.
So it is a sentence by itself. So
Yeah, it doesn't need an.
you don't need a thing. So it is a akarmaka. So similarly, if you look at saha,
No, Devaha Rakshati can't be asked who is he guarding. It is Sakarmaka. Now, Kim Rakshati, Janaha Rakshati.
No, Sevaha rakshati is a sakarmak only.
Yes.
Yeah, because he is guarding people or
Correct,
he is guarding the treasure, something like that.
Devaha kim rakshati.
Kim Rakshati.
Makes
So
sense.
it is sakarmaka
Yeah.
only.
Then Sishu rodati. Deva kim rodati also we will get answer, right?
No.
No, no.
Rodati is Akarmak.
Cry. Yeah.
Kimarmak
Rodati is
rodati.
complete by itself.
Yeah.
Now, as far as Devaha Rakshati is concerned, right? When we asked the question Kim, the sentence didn't come out properly. But again, we should remember that Kim includes Kaha, Ka.
Ah,
So
correct.
Kaha Rakshati is the correct
Correct.
thing. So you were correct. It is a Sakarmaka.
Sakarmaka.
But if you look at the next one, Saha Upavishati. Saha Kim Upavishati, I don't think is required. It's Saha Upavishati. That is independent statement itself. So it is
Akarmak.
Akarmaka. Saha
We can
Hasati.
understand this little bit in English also. It needs an
Yeah.
object. It does not need an object.
Yeah.
Correct.
So the next thing is Saha Upavishati. We don't ask him Upavishati, right? He sits as independent. Therefore, it is Akarmaka. So this way we will
Can't we say Saha Kutaha Upavishati?
Kutaha is different. Only a
Is
question what?
different. Only kim.
Yeah, only Kim.
Kim or Kaha, maybe.
Yeah.
As Pravina
Kaha,
said,
Kim.
Kaha
All
Ka
these three
also is
belong to what
included in
itself.
Kim.
So Putra and all is a different question. We don't use that to distinguish Sakarmaka and Akarmaka.
Correct.
Is this concept clear?
Okay, Pravina Guru.
Let's continue. Then Balakaha Patam Patati. So this is the Prayoga. We said we can have a active voice and a passive voice. Kartari Prayogaha, Karmani Prayogaha. Till now, all what we are dealing with is Kartari Prayogaha. So we just have to remember that. Balakaha Patam Patati. Then we learned all the Avayavas. I'm not going to go into that and the story today. So let's just remind ourselves of the sloka. That's when the voice was really bad. So Haraha Papani Haratat Shivo Dattam Sadashivam Na Janami Tina No Bruyat Sarvagnya Padabhagyataha. Raji, do you want to tell this? You practiced it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haraha Papani Haratat Shivo Dattam Sadashivam Na Janamiti No Bruyat Sarvagya Padabhagyataha. Haraha Papani Haratat. Shiva conquers all sins. Shivo Dattam Sadashivam. Shivo is prosperity. He gives prosperity always. Na Janamiti no Bruyat. He cannot say Na Janami iti no Bruyat. He cannot say he does not know because Sarvagya Patabhagyataha. He is the person who knows everything.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Raj Mahodaya, do you want to do the other one? I'm asking you all because you all practiced it as a team.
Yeah, we
you know?
practiced
So,
it.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead with the next sloka.
Asanna, the one who is near.
Asannaya.
Asannaya, Suduraya, the one who's far. Guptaya, the one who's hidden, has released himself. Prakatatmane. I offer the salutation to Shambhave, who's easily Sulabha, Durgama, mysterious. Sulabhayati, Durgaya, Namashchitraya, Shambhave. Asannaya, Suduraya, Guptaya, Prakatatmane.
What happened?
No, I think Raj Mahodaya was attempting to answer, but Renu Bhayani answered. But now Renu Bhayani is also muted. I'm not sure who's
So Raj,
answering.
you want to take that?
Okay, Raj is muted. Anyway, no problem. Now,
Oh, sorry.
Renu Bhayani
No, I'm
explained
back.
that.
Am I?
I'm sorry, it happened by mistake.
No,
I
I
don't
thought you
know.
were answering it, so I was actually listening to you.
Okay. Renu, you want to go or you want me to go? Either way, I'm okay.
So it happened by mistake. Raj Mahote, you please carry on.
Okay. So let me attempt. I'm going to see what Raju was telling me last night, so I'll remember that.
Yes.
Asanaya Suduraya Guptaya Prakatatmane Sulabhayati Durgaya Namashchitraya Shambhave. Asanaya means somebody nearby. Suduraya, somebody who's far off. Guptaya means somebody who's hidden. Prakatatmane, somebody who appears from nowhere and sometimes. Sulabhayati means he's something very easily
Iti.
attainable. Iti. Durgaya means very hardly attainable. Namashchitraya, for some he's easily available, for some he's hardly available, and he Namashivaya Chitraya Sambhave. It's all God. He's the last part Raju, I'm not sure.
Chitraya Shambhave is Namaha Chitraya, combination is Namashchitraya. So pray to him. Shambhu. Shambhave is Shambhu.
Shambhu. So Shiva. Okay. So I was correct, right? Sulabhaya is easy, Durga.
Good job, Raj. The only 1 minute. The only place where the splitting was not okay is the second line, where you try to explain Sulabhayati Durgaya is there, right?
Durgaya.
So what will
Sulabhaya
happen is
Atir Durgaya.
Exactly. Sulabhaya Ati.
Atir Durgaya.
Yeah, because
Very difficult.
Sulabhaya means one who's easily reachable. Ati Durgaya is one which is very difficult to reach. So both these are the antonyms. So that is this way the split should happen. Namaha Chitraya Shambhavi.
Shambhavi.
Yeah.
So I pray to Lord Shiva. Thanks, Raji, for the coaching.
Sujata Mundra,
Yes.
you asked something?
Namashchitraya is mysterious, right?
Yeah. Chitraya is can be called as wonderful, mysterious.
Thank you.
Okay.
A wonderful person. Yeah.
Okay. So Pravina, it translates as sometimes easy, sometimes difficult, sometimes wonderful, and that's Lord Shiva. Is that how it loosely translates?
Yeah. So he's a bundle of contradictions.
No, not sometimes wonderful. The last portion is static. The antonyms are only in Asannaya Suduraya Guptaya Prakatatmane Sulabhaya Ati Durgaya is the antonyms. Namashchitraya, pray to him, that wonderful God Shambhavi.
Yeah, so it's like contradictions are explained, and then he says that you are all these combinations. So that's a wonder thing, right? So for such a wonderful person, he offers the salutation. Right. Okay. So we did the Prahelika, and then the Subhashitam. We'll wrap up with the Subhashitam. So Sadayam Hridayam Yasya Bhashitam Satya Bhushitam Kayah Parahite Yasya Kalistasya Karoti Kim. So such a lovely Subhashitam. Sadayam Hridayam Yasya Bhashitam Satyabhushitam. So, Sadayam Hridayam, whose heart is always Sadaya. Daya means, mercy, caring for
Compassion.
people. So, compassion. So, whose heart is always filled with compassion. Sadayam, all the time, his heart is filled with compassion. Yasya Bhashitam Satyabhushitam. So, whose words, the ornament of the words are Satyam. When a person speaks, sometimes we feel, right, the Bridu Vashitam, the way they talk, we can always keep listening to them, that kind of a thing. In fact, Lord Rama is always worshipped by people saying he is a Satya Sanda. So he gave so much of importance for Satya. So Satya Bhushitam means the ornament of his very words is truth. So that itself is a bhushanam for him. So Bhashitam, the very words are like the ornaments. The truth is the ornament of the words. Kayaha parahite yasya. Kayaha, the very purpose of his body is just to help others. So if a person is going to think of others all the time like that, they are not going to worry about themselves, right? So kayaha means body. Parahite yasya. For the benefit of others, only his body is there. That's the way this person thinks. So when a person has this kind of a thought process, which is Sadayam Hridayam, always compassionate, speaks but the truth all the time, whose body he thinks is only for the purpose of helping others, for him, Kali Sasya Karoti Kim, what can the Kali Purusha do? Meaning the external environment is not going to affect this person because he is there to help others and not worried about himself, right? So that is this beautiful Subhashitam. So irrespective of the time, he's not going to be worried. So that is this beautiful Subhashitam. So we started on a similar note about Mahalakshmi when we started this chapter, where we mentioned the Sukti. Yeah. Udyoginam Purushasinham Upaiti Lakshmihi. And now we are concluding with the thought which says that Sadayam Hridayam Yasya Bhashitam. So Satya Bhushitam. Kaya Parahite Yasya Kalistasya Karoti Kim. So both these actually connect beautifully. So we have to be industrious. We should not postpone things. We should be filled, our heart should be filled with, the tendency to help others. Our very purpose of living is to serve others and always speak the truth. So a lot of moral values are included in both the starting and the ending of this entire chapter. So with that, our fourth chapter is concluded. So our next session will be Agami Somavasare. Vayam punaha milamaha. Anya, kimapi samsheha asti va?
Did we do Patami Sanskritam today? I came a bit late. Did you?